So, who is this? Eric? Which Eric? I don't know no Eric, but good. Have you found it?
Okay.
Did you find the pen? Okay, that's good.
I found it.
Let's spend some time. Yes.
Also, in our organization, also have a specific disposition for COVID-19.
Okay.
Like to avoid to have many people in our compound.
Okay.
Yes, that for that we we put in place the organizational. We go at office one day by day. Yeah, I don't know if it's correct.
No.
If I go on Monday.
Yes.
On Monday and Tuesday I telework. Okay. And after that go to office. So we have three times per week.
Okay.
The first week, for example, me, I go 3 times a week, and the second week I will go 2 times. Okay. So that is the measure to avoid to have a big concentration in the office. Okay. Yes, that is the measures put in place.
Please, doctor, please.
Put in place by our organization. Yes.
So we go to the office. Now we go in the office, doctor. We go to.
Yes.
Always
we go to the office.
Whenever you use go, the preposition is to, and then we rotate. We rotate at the office.
Yeah.
It's a rotation. So it means that if I work today, tomorrow I'll work from home.
From home, exactly.
And then if the next day I go to work, so it is once every 2 or 3 days. Once every 2 or 3 days. Une fois tous les 2 ou 3 jours. Once every 2 or 3 days. Okay. Wow.
And
yes.
And all so we also work with with government to accelerate the program immunization program against COVID.
What practically, when you say work with government, and I remember. This is the best thing, doctor. You are working in Madagascar.
Yeah.
Madagascar, where there was sensation that COVID does not exist. Government said they had found a cure. So what is the current situation of COVID in Madagascar, and what are the efforts you, as UNICEF, for example, what are the efforts you are putting in place to help government to carry out mass immunization?
That is a very good question, and also challenging situation for us as UN agencies. But the government is the government the program is for government, the program of protecting people, protect a citizen. That is the responsibility of the government. So the government put in place several measures. Among these measures, there is a immunization, but also they promote the utilization of COVID organics. That is the cure. That cure is produced by Madagascar.
Okay.
So there is the situation is very what can
sensitive.
I say? Yeah, very sensitive, very sensitive. Government is with us in the regarding the program of vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine, but they promote also
they also promote.
They also promote use of COVID organics.
Okay.
So the situation is not easy, but we work together to sensitize population for massive immunization. Target yes, actually we target also the population, like population living with comorbidity, like high pressure, like obesity, like breath or respiratory problem, and the people with the old people, like people the more than 60-year-old.
Okay.
So yeah, we target this specific population.
So COVID, which population is more vulnerable to COVID in Madagascar or generally in the world? Because it appears there are some age groups that are not concerned, or they are really minimally concerned. So which age group? Yeah.
Okay, that the vulnerable groups that just I talked about, like people living with comorbidity. Comorbidity, that means the people living with chronic illnesses,
Okay.
like high pressure,
high blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Also, like respiratory problem.
Okay.
And the people that have obesity,
okay.
or not, obesity, or even if not obesity, but because obesity is the top level of weight,
okay.
big weight, obesity, or
so,
just
yes, what you I think people suffering from overweight.
Yes, overweight.
Surpoids,
surpoids, exactly. That is
and
overweight.
Then, okay.
And also the people that have that has the
what
age,
about diabetes?
Yeah, yes, exactly. I forget it. Diabetes and the people, and the old people, no? The people, old people.
When you say old people, is from what age concretely?
From 60 and
upwards.
up, yeah.
So from 60 upwards or 60 downwards. Upwards means ang montang. And then
from 60
downwards,
upward.
yes, from 60 downwards means below 60.
Below 60.
I was looking for this below 60 or above 60. So those in your risk group are people above 60.
Above 60.
Okay. So that is the main target group.
Exactly.
Those who are more exposed to COVID.
More exposed to are high risk.
Okay.
To contract the severe.
Severe.
Yeah, severe
symptoms.
Yeah, severe symptom.
Wow. But now, when you look at the middle-aged group, middle-aged means people who are above 30, but below 60.
Yes.
So are they also, are they the second category to be exposed? Because I went for vaccination here with my sons, my children, and they told me that, no, the children are below 18. So it doesn't concern them.
Below 18?
Yes, below, and they sued. Okay. And they say is above 18.
Above, yeah.
Good. So I don't know whether that's the same. My keyboard is playing me some tricks, doctor. Below is, yeah, the spelling, you see below, BL, but from up here I wrote below. It's below.
Below, yeah. Exactly.
Below 16, 18. I don't know whether that's the same in terms of, because we are going to, let's talk briefly about these two things.
Okay.
Then your assistance to government, now that government has realized that COVID organics is not the only solution. At first, the way they were marketing COVID organics,
yeah.
I'm very sure that Papa Marechal, that's late Idris Deby, was very enthusiastic to buy COVID organics.
To buy COVID organics, yeah.
But now, everybody is doubting. So my problem is this: the government has accepted that COVID is a reality. COVID organics is not the only solution.
Not the only solution.
So they are more receptive now to UNICEF messages or WHO messages. Is that the atmosphere now?
Yes, there is no problem between government and WHO or UNICEF organizations. No.
Okay.
But they are not. They accept the program for immunization.
Okay.
And also the program to promote COVID organic also continue.
Okay.
It's also ongoing.
Okay.
But they are not. So we don't see and they are not enthusiastic in the sensitization, but they have they accept to buy or to have the vaccine from different organizations or country like United States, like China, like also UAE, African Union, and also by this initiative called Gavi, the Global Alliance for Vaccine. There is in WHO also put in place this program called COVAX.
Okay.
COVAX, the initiative from various donors, bilateral and multilateral organization to help the country that they don't have resources, sufficient resources to buy the vaccine. So Madagascar is in all these initiatives.
Okay.
Yes, but the coverage of population is very low. Less than 10% of the all population is vaccinated. Currently, yeah, more. But that is there is the same situation in all African countries. Yes, this is. If you look at the data, maybe the country like Île Maurice, like Cape Verde, that they have a very high coverage of vaccination, but the others country have very low coverage. But that also is also linked with availability of vaccines.
So vaccines. So why is it, apart from the fact that the vaccines are rare or are not sufficient?
Yes.
What other obstacles are there for this program to really be effective, for the coverage especially?
The vaccine is rare, but also the adhesion of population is very also not sufficient. The population is not
enthusiastic.
The population is not enthusiastic because they don't see the high impact of COVID-19. In Africa, the impact of COVID-19 was very limited. It's not very high.
Yes.
So the population, but in Madagascar, in the second wave of COVID-19, second wave of the epidemic.
Yes.
There is many people that contracted COVID-19, and many people are died in second wave. So
during
now,
the second wave. During the
second wave, there was a very more people that died and also have contracted the severe COVID-19, severe COVID-19. Yes. So now our fear is we don't know if the third wave of COVID-19 occurs or not, but we have to prepare. So if we can vaccinate the vulnerable population, that is the good way to avoid that. Yes.
That's to prevent the third wave, if it ever comes, to be very mortal.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Because we don't know, but in after January, February, in March, April, that is the we don't know, but maybe the case maybe increase, will increase. We don't know, but we have to prepare. Yes.
Okay, Dr. Avril in
Prevention.
English is April.
April.
April. So, Doctor,
Yes.
let us briefly just stop here for now and solve these problems that we have identified in terms of pronunciation. Yes, but let us begin with on your screen. Can you see COVID organics on your screen?
Yes. COVID organic. Yes. Exactly.
Good. Then after it, let's begin there. Read the words going down. Let me see whether the pronunciation is good.
Okay, so sensitive.
Good.
Sensitive.
Yes.
Sensitive.
Yes.
High blood pressure.
There is a word before high blood pressure.
Vulnerable.
Not vil. Vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Yes.
Vulnerable. High blood pressure.
Pressure. High blood pressure. Yes.
High blood pressure. Comorbidity.
Okay. Is this what you were talking about, or comorbidity?
Yes.
Is this what were you talking about? Comorbidity or comobility?
No, comorbidity, exactly.
Okay, this one good. Yes.
Yes. Comorbidity. Obesity.
Yes.
Overweight.
Overweight. Good.
Overweight. Yes. Overweight.
Yes.
Diabetes.
Good.
From 60 downwards.
Good. Yes.
Words, huh?
Downwards or upwards. Upwards means among tongue. Downwards means and descendant. Yes.
Okay, downwards. Huh?
Yes.
Below. Below, above.
Yes.
Severe.
Good, doctor. It's coming. Yes.
That is coming. Yeah, severe. Symptoms.
Good.
Below.
Yes.
Enthusiastic.
Good.
Okay. Enthusiasm.
Okay.
Enthusiasm. Sensitize.
Yes.
Sensitization.
No, sensitization.
Sensitization.
Good. Because you are always pronouncing it sensibility. No, it's sensitize or sensitization.
Sensitize.
Or sensitization.
Sensitization.
Okay.
Initiative.
Good.
Alliance.
Doctor. Alliance. Alliance.
Alliance.
Good.
Alliance. Various.
Not use. Various.
Various.
Good.
Various. Organizations.
Organization.
That is my problem. Organization.
Good. Organizations.
Organization.
Yes.
Sufficient.
No, not
sufficient. Okay, sufficient.
Good.
Sufficient. Availability.
Good. And
enthusiastic.
Yes. Last one.
April. Yes. April.
So, Doctor, thanks very much for this. And now.
And thank you for you, sir.
Yes. Now let us come to how your work has been reorganized since COVID. Are you still in charge of the program, the nutrition program, especially for the disaster? It was in the south.
In the south of Madagascar.
Yes.
To respond to drought crisis.
Good. Are you still in charge of that program, or COVID has become a priority over that crisis?
Now, this crisis is very serious. It's very serious. the drought in south of Madagascar, because that caused many death or
yes.
children's death. So there is a very also is very high priority program.
Okay.
And because our organization is
organization.
Our organization is a emergency organization.
Okay.
UNICEF is an emergency organization. So if we have a regular program, but if an emergency occurs,
yes.
our priority is to respond to this emergency. Yes, because UNICEF was created in 1994 or 90, yes, just after the second World War. Second World War.
It means it should be 1944 or 45, not 1984.
1944.
Okay, 44.
Yes, 1944, and so our it is mandatory for us to respond to the emergency if there are the children that affected by the emergency.
By any emergency.
Yes, any.
Okay.
Any emergency. If the children are concerned, so we have to respond.
Okay. Another expression is we have to step in immediately. To step in means entrer en jeu, intervenir. So you can respond, you can step in or
step in.
So you have to step in, yes?
Yes. For that, in our all the UNICEF programs across the world, we always have in our programmation. We always prepare ourselves to the emergency.
For emergency.
Prepare for the emergency. We have the program called preparation and response, emergency preparedness and response.
Okay.
Emergency preparedness and response, EPR. Yes, that is in all our programmation, our planification. We always have this part of our program. So if the emergency occurs, we respond immediately. We step in immediately.
Okay. Yes. Doctor, please, you have you have explained something here. Programmation, planification are not programmation or planification. It is planning, programming. So in French is programmation. In French it is planification. But in English, yes, it is programming. In our programming. In our planning, not planification.
Planning.
Good, in our planning. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
So right now, what are you doing? Are you focused 100% on the crisis in the South? Or you are in between projects?
Now we are in between
projects.
Projects. We respond
Yes.
We respond to.
Yes.
We respond to the crisis.
Yes.
Yes, emergency. But the pandemic is also in our programming, and we deploy many people to sustain or to sustain government to deploy the vaccine, because UNICEF is responsible to the supply, all the supply chain of vaccine.
Okay.
UNICEF is, and we also help government to deploy to deploy vaccine and to promote the communication program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So, where are you now? Are you in the capital city or on mission?
No, I'm currently in Tana, in the capital city, but I plan to move to south of Madagascar in November.
Permanently?
No, just for 2 weeks of mission, because we have a staff there in the field.
Okay.
Yes, we have the staff there, and we have our implementing partners, because we work with NGOs, with civil society organization, like in the field of communication, sensitization, and work directly with communities. We have a partnership with civil society organizations that help us to implement our program.
Okay.
Because UNICEF is not an implementing organization. We are implementation is a last if
the last phase.
The last phase, if there is no, the government don't have capacity, and there is no implementing partners like NGOs, like civil society organization. We can implement the program. But
wait, doctor, wait, you have drawn my attention to something. UNICEF is not an implementing organization. Exactly. So what is UNICEF? Because I thought that you have your idea, you come in for emergency, you deploy the logistics.
Yes, we deploy all that, but we work also to reinforce the capacity of the government or of the civil society to prepare themselves, because we are not a substitution organization. We are not a substitution organization.
Okay.
We help, we support government to reinforce their own systems to be resilient and to be more strength to
be stronger.
To be stronger. Our mandate is to reinforce the system and not to substitute to the government. Substitute, not to substitute to the government.
I now understand, which means that let us just briefly give me, when there is your emergency response plan.
Yes.
Is there. When it comes, you have case scenarios.
Yes.
For as many possible risks that children can be exposed to in a country.
Mm-hmm.
So you have drought, you have war, you have maybe cholera, you have this, you have that, malnutrition. Yes. Good. And then when it occurs, from what you are telling me, when it occurs, UNICEF deploys that plan, opens the book.
Yeah.
Good. Opens the book, goes to government first, and explains what UNICEF can bring in order for government to solve this problem. And goes to civil society too. And then UNICEF has its own staff to coordinate, not to implement, but to coordinate, build capacity, and provide the financial means.
Yes, financial and logistic.
Good. I now understand. Because I thought that UNICEF is the one. For example, there's malnutrition in the south of Madagascar. I thought UNICEF would be the one to go and give food, buy the food from the market. So Dr. Ahmat, as the coordinator, buys food every day.
Yeah.
Transport it to the camps. Use camps. No, what you do is you you outsource the implementation. Is that to outsource? Yes. Means sous-traiter?
Sous-traiter, outsource, yes.
Or another word for outsource is subcontract. Is that what you do?
In the majority of situation.
Okay.
But there is some situation like, for example, actually currently in Afghanistan, like in Syria, like in Yemen now, when the government is destroyed or the national system is very lack or very
weak,
very weak.
Yeah,
very weak. We are obliged, or we are obliged to give the help for the population.
Okay.
And in this situation, it is possible for the UNICEF staff to go to the field and implement directly the program.
Okay.
But when it is possible, it's better to reinforce the capacity of government to prepare themselves with maybe prepositioning the supplies.
Okay.
In the area that have a high risk of emergency.
Okay.
Like in Madagascar, we have a cyclone.
A cyclone.
Cyclone. That maybe actually in between December to March, from December to March. Then
March. Yeah.
Between November, December to March is the cyclone season.
Cyclone season.
Cyclone season. And we know the risk, the area that are a high risk.
Okay.
Areas that are high. So we help the government organization, because like in Madagascar, they have BNGRC. BNGRC is the Bureau National de Gestion des Risques et Catastrophes.
Okay.
There is a government agency that have the mandate to prepare and response to the emergency.
Okay.
So we as UNICEF, we have a responsibility to reinforce the capacity of this organization to be strong, to have a good plan that can what you said, can to step in immediately after. Yes, that is the if UNICEF be able to reinforce the government organization like Ben Serge to be strong and to respond to the emergency. For us, that is our. If we do that, we success in our mandate.
Okay.
Yeah, because that we don't we are not NGOs, like NGOs came to help some villages like that. No, we have a
broader vision.
A broader vision.
Une vision plus large. Yes.
And our vision is to reinforce the capacity of the government, to reinforce the systems to be resilient and to be
fully responsive.
To be responsive. Exactly.
I know it's now clear. Thank you, Doctor. You have clarified the thing like a good teacher.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it's now like ABC. Please look at this. Here we have there is, when it is one thing, there is an agency. But when it is the plural, always remember that it is there are. There are. We'll arrange that in a short video, don't worry. Then you provide, not give. You provide assistance. You don't give assistance to the government, no. UNICEF provides assistance to the government, provides assistance or capacity building to local civil society organizations, and then also provides the funds and the logistics in cases of emergency. Then please, this word is agency, not agent. Agency.
Agency.
Good. Then when you are speaking in English, please, for the person to understand the acronym. Acronym means l'acronym, like BNCRG.
Yeah.
If you use BNCRG, the guy will not know that it is an acronym. The Anglophone, the American, the British will not know. So what do you need to do? You need to pronounce it in English. B. Yes, doctor, go ahead. BNCRG in English is what?
BNCRG.
Good. BNCRG.
BNCRG.
And we have, and look at the way you are supposed to present it. We have in Madagascar, they have an emergency response organization, popularly known as BNCRG, which then you explain which stands for, give a D, which stands for Bureau. Which stands for Bureau National. What does C stand for? Contre.
Yes. BNGRC.
Okay, it's
Bureau,
BNGRC, good. Yes.
Bureau National
Mhm.
de Gestion
Okay.
des Risques et Catastrophes.
So that is it. BNGRC, which stands for, which stands for good. Bureau, blah, blah, blah. And you, please, when you are doing such a presentation, try to explain.
Yes.
Because there is a foreign language that has come in. Try to explain that this agency is in charge of good. This agency is in charge, in charge of preparing and fighting catastrophes
or humanitarian situations.
Good, etc. You just explain it briefly.
Yeah, briefly. Oh, okay.
Remember, in charge of.
In charge of.
Good. So, or you can also say responsible for. Responsible for. And you remember when you use responsible for or in charge of, the verb must be in ing form. Preparing.
After responsible
fighting.
For.
Good. Responsible for, never responsible of. Responsible for fighting, preparing, reposting, answering, etc. ing form.
In charge of also.
Yes, in charge of.
Followed by ing form.
Good.
Okay.
The verb in ing form. For example, doctor is in charge of coordinating the efforts of his team.
Exactly.
Yes, you are in charge of, or you are responsible for coordinating.
Coordinating.
Good. For monitoring. For evaluating. Doctor is also in charge of sanctioning.
Sanctioning also.
Yes. If you have workers, employees who are not serious, you sanction them.
Yes.
Okay.
We always work to avoid. So we prevent the misconduct.
Okay. Of your staff.
Yeah.
Good. Doctor, look at look at it. That is what we have just done today.
Yeah.
Is the PMP. The project practice makes perfect.
Okay.
You come on a session with me or my younger colleagues. We plan that maybe we have 20 if we are doing 2 hours per week of Zoom or Microsoft Teams, but for now Zoom is what we use more.
Okay, Zoom is good also. Yeah.
Good. We plan that during these 24 hours, we will
24 hours.
24 hours means that every week you have a minimum of 2 hours of Zoom in your training package.
Okay.
These 2 hours, it means that if you have more, doctor, it's to your advantage.
Yes.
But we make sure, because we know that you are a busy professional, we don't want things to be very long. 1 hour Zoom session. Every time you have time, you inform us. We prepare, we organize the details and send to you. Good. And then during the session, you have 1 or 2 of us who are coordinating the session.
It's a face-to-face session.
But it is like this now, doctor.
Like this.
Like this. But we already agree on the topics that you like to talk about. For example, from our discussion, one session can be, for example, what are the contents of an emergency plan for a drought? What are the contents, le contenu of that plan? You will prepare and do a presentation on that. What is the current situation from beginning to end of the emergency plan for for the drought in South Madagascar, for example? You have to give us a report on that. What are the difficulties in interacting with government, with the local population, with partners? Or this is the word, please, stakeholders.
Stakeholders, yeah, all
Good.
stakeholders.
So all of this, during that session, as you speak, we do what we have been doing. You see here that we have a long list of chat corrections. Good. Please, doctor, these corrections, let me share my screen. Let us see what we are looking for during a Zoom session with you. Yes, we are looking for maybe yeah, good. This one is good now. Let me come to share. Share window. Good. Look at these things that we are looking for. We are looking for pronunciation problems. Where French comes in all the time. You are speaking English, but French comes in like, you want to say March, but Mars is there. April, Avril comes. We are looking for these pronunciation problems. Doctor, if I go up, if I scroll, look at, this is a Word document, and you see your name here, Dr. Ahmat, pronunciation problems. You see here that all these words are the words that we have corrected this evening. Have you seen it, doctor?
Yes.
Good. We are also looking for faux amis. Les faux amis, programmation. It doesn't exist in English. Programmation is not programmation.
Okay.
Planification, it doesn't exist, it's planning. We are looking for grammar, doctor, grammar problems. We have also, nous avons aussi, because it is also like faux amis. Nous avons aussi, where in French the verb comes before also, but in English also comes after the, we also have. We are looking for synonyms, doctor. So as you speak, the person who is speaking with you, your mentor of that day, your mentor already is listening to you and is trying to provide you with many other ways to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like we look at it. Intervene. Like you
did now.
Yes, intervene. We intervene. We step in. We come in. Good. Those are three ways to say the same thing, so that when you are communicating with somebody, if intervene disappears in your head, step in will come, come in will come, etc. We are looking for prepositions, doctor. Responsible for, never responsible to. We are looking for collocation and prepositions is the same thing. Collocation is that a group of words in English go together. If you remove one word there, it is no more English.
No sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I am in charge of. Not in charge for or in charge to. When you put to there, or I am in charge coordinating, it is no more. So that is collocation, prepositions, and then we give you options of idiomatic expressions. Because a Zoom session is not only for pronunciation, is not only for fluency, and fluency is based on good pronunciation, good grammar, good vocabulary. If you have a richer vocabulary, you have no problem. Good. So that is the objective of Zoom. When you speak, as you speak, we correct on the screen, we record. We record the video, the session, and then we send you the link. We send you the link. But this is an innovation, Doctor. Let me stop sharing the screen so that you see some. I look for something to show you. How do they call this? Let me go to. No. Just 1 minute, Doctor. I just did a transfer here. Up, downloads. No. Received files. Let me see whether I can add Bluetooth, show Bluetooth, send, receive, join. Oh, yeah. English pronunciation. Let me see. Now documents. Zoom. So what happens is this, Doctor, while I'm looking for it, let me explain this to you.
Okay.
At the end of a Zoom session, Doctor, we have all these words. Pronunciation, we make a short video, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'll send to you.
Pilot in my my own.
It's your video. Not
yes.
Everybody who speaks with us on a Zoom session will say sensitize, sensitive. So you said sensitive, we said no, it's sensitive. Vulnerable is vulnerable. It's not vulnerable, no, vulnerable. And then the video solves that problem. We now go to vocabulary. We make you a short video to explain the synonyms that we can find on the key issues that you expressed on. We now give you collocation. We now try to correct the prepositions that you made mistakes on, the grammar. These videos are between 2 and 5 minutes long, so that you put on your phone, and then, Doctor, look at it. You put on your phone, and we will send you the MP3 version. MP3 version is that you can play it in your car.
Exactly.
Where we say high blood pressure. How do they call this other one? For example, if it's the pronunciation good, I even have a long list here of pronunciation problems that I identified. Good. Look at these words, Doctor. Have you seen, look at these words here. Doctor, start reading from enthusiastic, right down to yes, start reading. Let us hear whether it is okay.
Enthusiastic.
Good.
Enthusiasm.
No, not ziasm. Ziasm. Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
Good.
Enthusiasm.
Good.
Sensitize.
Good.
Sensitize.
Yes.
Sensitization.
So, Doctor, let's stop there. Look at Fozami. You say sensibil. No, in English is sensitize. Campaign de sensibilisation is not sensibilisation campaign. It is sensitization campaign. Sensitize. That is it. Good. Then next word is what?
Initiative.
It's not share, it is shiative.
Initiative.
And then see, doctor, look at it now. This is a problem because we have identified that it is, in French, it is sia, initia. In English, it's initiative. So we'll add 2 words or 3. We'll add 2 words like what? Initiate, initiate. In English, it's not it's initiate.
Initiate.
Initiation.
Initiation, yes.
And then initiative. So there you now know that when you see TIA, it is share, not share, not sia, like in French. Short video. That when, as the voice on it says, initiative, initiative. You too, you repeat, initiative, initiate, initiate. That video, doctor, that is your video, correction video for the week. Like now, after this, between now and Tuesday, we will send you this video for today.
As a test.
Not test, doctor. It is for you. Do you know why we are sending you this video? It is for you next week when we have our next session. We are waiting to know whether doctor watched this video and practiced. After initiative, doctor, read the next one to know whether you listen to me. Alliance. Yes?
Alliance.
That's good. Good. Next one. Because we corrected this. We corrected.
Alliance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next.
Various. Various.
Various. But doctor, listen. You came here and said the same thing. How do they pronounce this word?
Serious.
Yes. See, when we were speaking, you said various. You said various. I said, no, it is various. You pronounce it well. Then you continued and started saying, if the situation is serious, I said, no, let me first leave, doctor. So then now, we'll give all these words. But this is the good part, doctor. The good part is that after your Zoom session, you have the videos, your own personal video, you have the link, plus the chat window. All these things on the chat window will be sent to you as text. During the week, doctor, because we want you to be able to speak as much as you can have time.
Exactly, yes.
During the week, we send you links to short videos that might interest you. Because we are working on your listening. You have to be able to understand what the native speaker says. Immediately he says it. Not to turn around and say, please, what were you saying? No. It could be conversation. It could be a presentation by somebody in your domain talking about something related to you, maybe to nutrition, to health, to project management, to administration, etc. Short video, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, so that you keep listening. And then now, doctor, you have direct access. Immediately you post something. For example, when we send you the video on pronunciation, we expect that every day you read, when you have practiced with it, you read these words and record your voice on WhatsApp and post. During the week, we correct again. During the week, doctor, you have so many things. Just take daily reports. We don't expect you to write it. We expect you to make a call. Either a video call on WhatsApp, you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe at the office. You make a call, video or audio. Hello, Yes, Dr. Ahmat, how are you today? Ooh, I'm fine. And you? That's how we begin. And you give us what you did yesterday. We discuss it. I don't know whether you understand. We discuss it.
Right.
And yes, please, because
daily report.
Daily report. Very indispensable, doctor. That is the best. But apart from daily reports, when we send you a video, for example, let us not even go far. We send you the link of the village with no men. You remember that video?
Yes, of course.
We can organize now and you tell us what you understand through a voice note. Hello, I just finished watching the video, The Village with No Men. I understood that. You are recording. You record. What? Yeah. 2-3 minutes. Doctor, see, it should not be as if it is punishment that you must come back to the house, you eat, you take a bath, and then you come and sit to do coup d'anglais.
Yeah, you can do it.
Doctor, you are in your car, you arrive the office. Maybe you are the one driving. You arrive the office. You stop. When you park your car, you stop your engine. You take your phone. Hello, I am talking about blah, 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 blah. Today, 2 minutes, you have finished your report and you go to the office. You open your car and enter the office. I don't know whether you understand. You are sitting in a restaurant or in the canteen and waiting for food. You make a small activity, as simple as that, and you continue. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You have 5 minutes, you just call. Somebody will be there to pick up that call. That is what we call practice makes perfect, doctor. At the beginning, we sit together and identify your needs. Okay. Your daily communication needs, both socially and professionally. When I say socially, one, doctor is a father, a husband. He is a Muslim. He is, his children go to school. He has idea, he has a vision for his family. You should be able to express that in English. He is from Chad. You can go for an international conference where it is not during the conference, it is outside where you meet maybe an American who doesn't know about Chad. Doctor has to talk about Chad. Doctor has, so what we are doing is this, the training plan. Your training plan should have, I don't know what is, you know, I changed my computer. This is a new computer. That's why I think it is a new computer. Good. Let me just show you something for Mr. Lassina Tioro, who is, who is one of our
we already start this PMP program.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
You have this man, Lassina Tioro is an Ivorian. Where is this thing now? Oh, my screen has just, I don't know what is happening, but okay, it has come back. This is just an a sample. So it depends on you. It depends on you. Let me share this screen. Where is Lassina? Lassina, it is there is Mr. Kofi. That's why I said you should. Yes, I said you should. You should look at what is PDF? Show all windows. Okay, let me see. PDF, good. Please look at this. This one is like what we will do with you for week 1. Are you seeing the screen?
Yeah.
So, oral daily report presentations, that is speaking activities for week 1.
Mm-hmm.
But here he has a document because he works with us online, yes, and then comes to our office.
In Douala.
Oh. So what I'm saying is, when you look at this, every single activity that you do, we will plan it together so that you have a training program. You know where you are and you know where you are going.
Mm.
So you have a training program that requires that all of us have, how do you call this? That requires that all of us have the same vision, you and the training team. Every week, you already clearly know that you are going to have 2-hour Zoom session. It can be in 1 session, it can be in 2 sessions. Mm. But we prefer that a Zoom session lasts for 1 hour. So that we do what, yes, during that 1 hour, you are speaking for at least 50 minutes. Mm. So that is it. You are speaking, we are taking down the notes, we stop you, we correct. And during the Zoom, you already know the program for your Zoom. It's not like you are coming to discover it there. Mm. Good. And then during the week now, you receive your corrections video, you receive your correction text, and the MP3 of that video.
Okay.
The correction video and text and MP3 contain pronunciation mistakes that you made during the week.
Yes.
And you use the next week, that week, to practice so that those mistakes disappear. Okay. And during the next session, we are correcting those mistakes that were identified, identifying new mistakes and new language needs. And we now move
during the Zoom session, good. The second Zoom session.
Good. So every session is to identify whether those problems have been solved, and then identify the new problems. Because they say that, doctor, they say that l'appétit vient en mangeant. So your problems, we cannot identify. Yes, your problems cannot be solved in 1 session.
Of course.
It's progressively. Yes. And then now, we also identify social topics that you must be interested in. Doctor, you have to watch television in English on Al Jazeera, where they are talking about the Biep dynasty, or the political situation in Chad, yes, or neo-colonialism, or you understand? You have to be comfortable with, because as a professional, you don't only have to focus on nutrition. Yes.
Exactly.
You can go for a conference, you are doing a presentation, and somebody stands up and asks you to briefly describe the social and political climate of Madagascar.
Yes, that is in the context.
Good, the context. That is not part of your job, doctor, as but you are obliged to. And then now, so we work on that, the social and the, how they call it, the professional presentations for the week, discussions on Zoom for the week, on WhatsApp. Doctor, we have not forgotten that. I hope you remember that we have Google Docs, where you click on a link, you go and do some exercises. Good. Every week you must do exercises in grammar, vocabulary, etc.
Yeah.
But exercises that are, we design the exercises, doctor. We have a team now of more than 60 people who.
That is a good news.
Yes. Because the problem is this.
The team grows.
Yes, it's growing. We have adapted, doctor. At first, the war in Cameroun, in Boya, took us by surprise. Yes, when the war started, we were still in Boya, in our comfort zone, waiting for Dr. Ahmat to leave Madagascar and come and learn English with us.
Yeah, but
Dr. Ahmat doesn't have the time. When he has 1 month, he has to go and live with his family.
Oh, yes, in Jamena.
Yes, not in Boya. So when the war started, we were taken by surprise. When we readapted in Douala in 2018, we had a meeting and said, no, by 2021, we should be online. We should find solutions to everybody who wants to improve on his or her English. That is what we have been doing for 2.5 years. And honestly, doctor, what is standing between us and you as a professional who would like to improve his English every day is the fact that time is money. There is no time. So we're trying, and that is why I asked you, please, I will need, when you read through this, you come with, this is a test. Good. You please sit down as a professional, think about it for about 5-10, take time and say, okay, yes, this one is good. I think this one, because that is how we build this program. If you have any doubts in your mind, and that's why I will give you the floor to also ask your questions or send me your input. If you have any doubt, you tell us, because we want every professional like you who has a phone and a laptop, internet connection, to be able to speak English every day for at least 10-15 minutes. And also be guided. We want to guide you to autonomy. That, just look at it, doctor, when you put on your TV, in Arabic, you feel comfortable. In French, you feel comfortable. In English, do you feel comfortable, doctor?
Not 100.
When your phone 100%. When your phone rings and somebody is greeting you in Arabic, you are comfortable, French, comfortable. But when somebody just hello, doctor, how are you? You just start saying, we want that. That is our objective. That's our dream. But wherever you are, you should be able to speak, understand, and interact with English like a native speaker. So I don't know whether you have. So how was your experience today? After many months.
No, I'm very surprised by the content of this program, and agreeably surprised.
Okay.
I have a good surprise about this
practice makes perfect.
Practice make perfect program.
Okay.
Because when I received your WhatsApp message, I ask myself what can be different from what we did with you in our previous program
training. Yes.
During the past months. So I was very perplexed. I was very
confused.
Not confused, but I said myself that I have to understand. Yeah, discuss with you and more understand what you propose to put in this program. So now I'm very convinced that there is this program is very serious.
Okay.
It's very serious because it is expected to be co-create between
the participants,
the participant or the student and the teacher.
Okay.
It was a co-creation based on the needs of the I don't know if I can call student or participant.
Participant is better.
The participant, and I think the flexibility is the most important advantage in this program, because you know now that the time is money.
Time is money.
Time is money, and you adapt yourself, or you adapt your program with this contingents, contingents of us, for us as a participant in this journey with Biep. I think I started a journey with Biep, and I'm very comfortable with your purpose or your project, your program is very seriously tailored.
Or drinking water to come back to seriously good.
seriously tailored in my needs.
Okay.
And it is a dynamic program. You don't have a book that have a chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. But this chapter comes during the process. That I think it is very, very good. This is very, very good in important way to improve our skills in English language. And I think with our previous program, we experienced that different tools like Google
Docs,
Google Docs, like daily interaction, WhatsApp, and that was in the group. But for this program is a single program that I think that is a very, very good. Now my
worry,
my fear, or my anxiety, I don't know.
Anxiety,
yes. That is linked, always linked with the disponibility, availability of the time to do the exercise every day. If every day the average of the work will be maybe 30 minutes or 50 minutes per day to listen and to respond to the message, I think that will be good. And I think also maybe the first week will be the week of to adjust ourselves as teacher and participant to do the good good tempo.
Yes, to get the right tempo.
The right tempo to go together.
Okay.
I think that is the very. If I have a feedback, that is my first.
Your greatest worry.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, Doctor, hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Good. The good thing is that you have identified the most important aspect of this program is its dynamism and its co-creation. But you, in your worry, you expressed, how they call it, you expressed fear that will you be available to do exercises? The co-creation doesn't end there, Doctor. It is the co-implementation that is important.
Important, yes.
So we have to implement it together.
Yeah, we have to practice.
We have to implement what we have co-created in such a way that we monitor it together. So why? Because as you say, it's dynamic. It is not static. It is not traditional. That chapter 1 is chapter 1. Chapter 2 is chapter 2. Like, look at it, Doctor. Like in the first program that we did. We did that. We are still offering that program because we know that when you finish with the village with no men, we are sure that you have solved this problem and we go to the next. But with this one, it is not open to everybody, please. That is why we wrote there that if you already speak some English, the people who are still have the problem of basic pronunciation, they must do that first part, initiation to spoken English. Once you finish it, you are more confident now. You come for this one as a professional. And there is even a change in initiation to spoken English. It is no more group work. It is now individual.
It is now individual.
Good.
Yes.
It is now individual. Because we discovered that, and you yourself, I saw it, I felt it in your, during our sessions, Zoom sessions. When you come and Rachel is there in Betwa, this one is there, you are there, they ask the person a question, something simple, the person, it discourages some, encourages some, and at the end of the session, we analyzed and discovered that no, on WhatsApp and on Zoom, it should be individual sessions. So it is not a group where you find 5 or 10 people, no. So what I'm trying to point out, Doctor, is that co-working, co-creation, co-implementation, co-monitoring, and co-evaluation is the key to this, the success of practice makes perfect. So don't think that it will end at the level of co-creation. No. it has to continue. It's a general process.
Yeah.
And I would like you to understand something, Doctor. I know you are now at the level where you know certificates are not important. But
I have many certificates.
cool. But if we target, if our target is fixed, that look, we have 6 months. The first 3 months will be to build your skills in listening and enrichment of your vocabulary. And then oral fluency with impeccable oral fluency. And then the next 3 months, which will still be a continuation of the first 3 months, will be to prepare you to face any English language proficiency test. Any international English language proficiency test. It could be the United Nations test. It could be TOEIC. To prepare you doesn't mean that we'll be coming to tell you that, no, do this. This is what they do. This is the test. No, we just give you the links. We create exercises for you that will help you when you have 5-10 minutes. And doctor, please, the exercises for practice makes perfect. Those exercises, we don't send you more than 1 at a time. For the Google Docs, you have 1 exercise. Till you finish it, we send the next. Because sometimes you are discouraged. That
yes, if you have many exercises not resolved,
good.
Yes,
you get discouraged. So you receive as you give.
Okay, that is donnant.
Good. So that is it, doctor. I just think, but right now, at the end of this our session, doctor, do you yourself, can you identify your own problems with spoken fluency in English? Tell me some of the problems that you still have.
Yes.
No,
I think maybe my biggest problem or my biggest bottleneck in fluency, I think, is the practice.
Okay.
Because after our at the end of our previous sessions, I think maybe sometimes I interacted with some colleagues like that, but I don't spend many time to
practice, interact with them.
Practice, yes, to practice. And I think also during our previous previous program, during this program, I'm feel comfortable to discuss with other people like that. But since the end of this program, maybe I'm not very comfortable to take the to do the first
take the first step.
Yeah,
take the initiative.
To discuss, take the initiative to engage in with someone in English. So I think it is very important to have this program during the long period that allow us to have not just our program with you, but allow us also to have another way to discuss with colleagues, with friends, with friends, and that I think my biggest problem maybe is the lack of practice. The lack of practice is also it also provoke provoke the lack of vocabulary also. But I think if if I start to engage with this program, I think I will be comfortable to discuss, to practice more.
Okay. Okay, doctor. That's
and for you,
yes.
Yes. Can you tell me what what are my problems or my weakness in English?
No, doctor, you have said it all. To be honest with you, I've been doing this for 25 years. You have analyzed your problem well, so you don't even need to go to hospital to pay for analysis, diagnosis. Well, now that you're in the hospital, we'll now go to the treatments directly.
Treatment directly.
See, doctor, to be honest with you, all my life as a teacher, 25 years, that is the problem, lack of practice. In school, there are difficulties because there are many students. Then, in the language centers, they sell you a dream. They put some marketing, but when you arrive there, what do you see? You just discover that the same people, the same documents, the same methods in school have been transferred to language centers. Who are these people? The teacher who comes and teaches. Doctor, look at what we did today or what we have been doing in the past. You teach me, I teach you. You teach me, I teach you. We exchange.
Exactly. That's very.
And what? So all along, all Francophones, French-speaking learners, and even Chinese learners, Indian learners, their problem is to have a program that they, as individuals, co-create, co-implement, co-monitor, and co-evaluate. That is the problem. Please, doctor, don't worry. Sometimes in your sessions,
yes,
you will have native speakers to interact with that live. If you look at our Facebook since 2010, or you go to our YouTube channels, you will see it there. It is not complicated for us to have native speakers to interact with our participants. Native speakers from all different types of domains. We know how to get it. You have 15 minutes of interaction with Dr. Bill Colwell. Dr. Bill Colwell is not he is like part of this program since 2012. He's part of our program. He's back in the US. He used to live in Boya with us. And behind Dr. Bill Colwell, you have hundreds of people who have Americans, British, who have contributed to the improvement of this program. And doctor, please understand something. My mindset is no more the mindset of a teacher, a traditional teacher. You said it clearly that the traditional teacher has chapter 1, chapter 2. Yes. And if you take him out of chapter 3, he is lost.
He's lost.
Please, doctor, and when the teacher is lost, everybody is lost.
Yeah.
So please, this is the program, and remember that your main problem is practice. You identified the thing very well, because the more you practice, the more your vocabulary becomes rich, and the more psychologically you become freer. They told francophones, doctor, let me be clear. They made francophones to understand that on apprend l'anglais. No, on n'apprend pas l'anglais. On interagit avec l'anglais. Yes. Look at your children, even that smallest one, the youngest one. If you speak bad, poor Arabic to her, she will correct you. Speak poor French to her, she will correct you. You ask her, why do they say like this, like this? She doesn't even know. He just says, c'est comme ça qu'on dit.
They don't know the, the rules.
Yes, but with the francophone, they have put it inside his mind that you must know the rules. You must be sure before you speak. Merciful. Sure before you speak that, is it your language? That is it. So please, thank you very much. You have, honestly, let me just be frank to you, doctor. Your evaluation of this program has revolutionized the way before we started this session and during this session, I personally was seeing the program. Because the questions you answered there are the questions almost all professionals like you are asking. Est-ce que ça, c'est une autre arnaque?
Yes. The Westerning.
Yes, the Westerning. Ou bien the centre d'anglais. Yes. So, but honestly, those questions are capital. Because the professional wants to be able to communicate socially, professionally in English, to feel very relaxed.
Exactly.
So we are doing self-confidence building and technical building in terms of oral communication first at the workplace, in society, etc. Okay, doctor. I think we have done close to 2 hours together.
Yes, 2 hours, maybe. The time.
Look at this expression. When
you don't see the time.
Yes. Look at it, how time flies.
Yeah, how time flies.
It's not a question. It's an expression.
An expression.
Que le temps passe vite.
How time flies.
When you see somebody like a child who has grown now into a man, you say, wow, how time flies. Okay, doctor, do you have anything else you would like us to discuss?
Okay, now I understand the content of the program, but about the duration of this program and the fees of the program, can you tell me about this?
Yes, we said, look at it this way. Every month, you pay 75,000 if you don't have 200,000 to pay for 3 months. Doctor, this thing that we always put 30 jours, 3 mois, it is because we need to have a benchmark. We need to place something so that when you are coming in, you know where you are and you know where you want to be within a time frame. Because when you talk with some professionals, je veux être parfaitement bilingue. Yes, but come. That is the problem. They are very impatient. The average francophone, when he discovers that the coup d'anglais est bon, it's like demain je serai parfaitement bilingue en anglais. So we say no. Please, if you pay us 200,000 francs for 3 months, it enables us to take care of the bills of our collaborators who are good, but don't have need at least to also take care of their bills. We need to take care of the bills, internet bills, equipment bills, rents, so many advertising. So that is it. For example, if we put 10 professionals and make the account manager for their training, that account manager knows that every month, these 10 professionals have paid 75,000 francs each. It's 750,000. If he has 30% of this money, then the other team members have maybe 30% to share because there are video creators, there are, I don't know, content creators. Good. You will discover that a young man in Cameroun who is looking for a job but has all the skills, when he has 250,000 francs per month, doctor, that is exceptionally, it's helpful. Yes, and it will bring out the best in him. That's the first thing. It's not only in Cameroon. Since it's an online program, we will first develop it in Cameroon because there is one thing, doctor, the people we are working with and who will work with all of you should be perfectly bilingual. It means that they are originally Anglophones who have a degree at least from the university, but are very good in French. Because as you are speaking, I know you think in French. A normal Francophone will never know, even if he's good in English, he will never detect that when you said programmation. It means programming.
Honestly, today I discovered this that programmation does not exist in planification.
Planning.
And in our job we use frequently this word.
Yes. So the point is this.
The faux amis.
So the point is that these young people are also specialists in some domains. With me, I have been doing this for 25 years. Doctor, 25 years, I have been learning every day from people like you. When a banker comes in front of me, it is a challenge for me to go into my vocabulary and develop my banking vocabulary. So that when he's speaking about his banking, in his banking domain, I understand.
Yes.
When you go look at it, comorbidity.
Yeah.
You should be able to know that domain well. And I've worked with at least 50 medical doctors.
At least.
Yes, and every day you teach me, I teach you, we exchange. And doctor, I have Dr. How they call her? Aisha Morgai. She is with UNICEF. She is in your domain of nutrition.
Aisha Morgai, yes.
Yes, she's small and short.
I don't know him, but I know he's her mother. Her mother
is on retirement.
On retirement, yes, exactly.
Good. She's on this program.
Okay.
She came and lived with us in Boya for 1 month. Yes.
Wow, that's good.
So about 2 months ago, she contacted me. I said, okay, let us have a Zoom session. Yeah. And we spoke, and she said, no, Mr. Ning, the problem is practice. I have seen it today. And I said, no, doctor, you don't need again to come to Boya. You just need to, Boya is already on your phone.
Boya is in the phone.
And yeah, she started about a month ago and it's moving. She's in, or how do they call this county? Mali right now. She'll be going back to Chad. Yeah, she'll be in Chad tomorrow or in a few days. And the interaction is already there. After that, after every week, at the end of every week, we send you a small survey, a survey form. Survey form means in fish, no, un questionnaire. Good, a survey form. You take 2-3 minutes, you click yes, no, you put your opinion and you send. There is a team working on that. That is why we ask for money, first of all. We don't have support from anywhere, but what we know is that we have developed the programs. We are still developing them, making them better. We'll take them to the market where people can support institutions like the British Council, the American Council. They can support, and then at that time, we come out with something a bit more accessible, let's put it that way. Not say cheap.
More accessible.
More accessible, doctor. So that's it. I don't know whether I've answered your worry about the cost and duration. Duration is because we know that if you work with an objective, a timeline, you will be more focused. If you work with good, so that is why we said no. PMP, if you use 3 months, we will solve the main problems that are at that time. We'll have enough time to verify and to adjust, correct that so that it permanently goes away. Doctor, there are many words today that you pronounce that were learned, mastered during part 1 of initiation to spoken English. So that is it.
Possible.
Yes.
Possible.
So part 2 came, you were still there, and you discovered that if we continue like this, we know that 3 months, we're doing this regularly, it will come. Yes. So any last one, please. Let me liberate you. You go. I'm sure you have not eaten this evening.
No, that's no problem. Okay, no, that's good. I think I probably I will take the course.
Okay.
For 3 months, and I will pay maybe one time.
Okay,
the 200. I will check how can I do that, because at the beginning in our previous session I have a friend in Jamena that sent you a orange money or like that, because that is not big amount.
Okay.
Yeah. So now for 200,000 CFA, I think I will. I can do a bank transfer like that.
No problem.
Okay.
If you need the account number or details, you just let me know. Yes, but even from Jamena, your friend has 2 options. There are people even in Jamena who have already money of Cameroun, MTN money.
Yes, they have this one.
Good. So 200,000 francs is not a big problem to transfer using. I receive money at 1 million francs for MTN or Orange money, etc. So just look for the easiest possible means that will not disturb somebody's program. They can go to Express Union International. There is even Dr. Komangoya, who is in Bangui.
Central Africa.
Yes, he sends There is something with EcoBank called Express Cash. I just sit and they send me a message with a number. I go to any EcoBank ATM. And you fit in the number. I send, sometimes it's my team members, they go there, they put in the number, and the money comes out with no card. So there are many options now.
Doctor, yes, I know.
This world is no more like the one we grew up in.
No.
Yes.
No, in Africa, the mobile money like that is very, very developed in Africa.
Yes, no, it's now very developed as compared to those days. Okay.
But for your students like us that followed with you the previous program, you don't have a remise or like that.
No, they call it discount.
What is called?
Discount.
Discount. You don't have a discount for us?
Doctor, you don't know how difficult these past 5 years have been.
Yeah.
Yes, we contemplated doing other things, but something told us that, look, stay there. In 2017, we had received more than 25 million francs from people who wanted to take part on the program. They had to come and live with us. It was 600,000 francs. We had received money from close to 40 people. Some will want to live for 2 months. Then some even had their children who had passed the baccalaureate, blah, 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 and wanted to prepare them to send for them to go and live in Europe. Somebody will sit and send you 2 million francs because his friend has participated on the program. It was very promising. And then February, March 2017, they start seeing on the internet that there is a war in Cameroon, in Boya. There's Anglophone, and people will cancel their program, ask for a refund. So we spent 2017 refunding money that we had received and invested on our building. We have a big campus that we spent close to 100 million francs on. So now the war has, so we thought the war will end soon, doctor. We know when the war begins, we don't know when it will end. So it has been a difficult situation, but just keep on supporting us. Because we are also looking at the children to also support. If it is for me, doctor, you know me, I can do it free. I don't have problem.
No, I know if you
like it.
No problem.
Yes, I like it. So just look at it. What you can do and let me know.
No problem.
Okay, Doc, thanks very much.
Thanks very much for you, Mr. Ning.
Yes.
I think yes, I will look in my program and contact you in WhatsApp.
Okay.
To convene together to the program, but I have to start. To start in the maybe if this not this week, maybe in 2 weeks we can start.
No problem, doctor. Just let me know whenever everything is okay.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thanks. Have a wonderful night. Greet the family.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.